Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, basically, I'm going to be sharing with you how I deal with body shaming. 5 things that I do to help me deal with body shaming. So if you've been listening to me, you would know that I'm currently on a fitness journey and I've on so many occasions after I gave birth to my second child, I've tried, but I lose consistency. But I came to a point, especially after the death of my dad, where I knew that I had to prioritize my fitness and take it seriously this time around. So that prompted me to begin my fitness journey again. So basically, while I was taking a walk this morning, I began to think of body shaming and actually my experience with body shaming. I know a lot of people that knew me back then before I got married, shortly before I got married, while in the university. When they see me, they'll be like, "Oh my God, you've added so much weight. So you had so much fat in you." Even before they say it, I help them complete the sentence. Like, yes, I know I've added so much weight, and you can't recognize me. And sometimes those things they would say would actually get to me. And I also remember my dad on one or two occasions be like, "Ah, doctor, you've added so much weight," and all that. Even sometimes my mom would say it's not like they would say it out of a malicious intent. They would say it out of a concern, like, "Oh, you've added." Oh, my mom would say something like, "Oh, look at my daughter that when she was small, she would say, 'I don't want to be fat like mommy.'" So consistently hearing those things at some point began to get into my head, to the point that body shaming now did not have to do with what people were just saying about me, but what I was saying about myself. I would subconsciously ask my husband, babe, what do you think? Am I still attractive? Do you still find me attractive? Because I began to doubt my appearance, doubt myself, and gradually lose self esteem. Until one day I actually thought about it and I'm like, me body shaming myself, how does it help? How does it solve the problem? And sometimes I would go look at the mirror, I'll look at my tummy, look at the stretch marks, look at the abdominal fat, look at my arms, and I'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe I look like this. But over time, I have learned to do 5 things that have helped me to deal with how I look. So the first thing is I had to learn to change my thinking. When I look at the mirror, rather than see someone who is fat, of which I am actually mildly obese. So, yes, based on my body mass index, my BMI, I'm mildly obese. So, yes, it is a fact. But the question is, what do I do with that fact? So, I had to begin to change my thinking. I had to begin to see myself first as who I am as a person and not necessarily what I look like. I had to learn in my mind to begin to appreciate myself. And you know the scripture where it says, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made." It just had to be ingrained in my subconscious. Like I just had to say it till I began to believe it, until I became confident in myself that even when you tell me I have added weight, I'm not feeling bad, I'm not feeling insecure. I'll just laugh about it and it ends there. So you need to begin with changing the way you think about yourself. Don't bother yourself about how people think, what people think about you. Bother yourself about what you think about yourself. So what do you think about yourself? I tell myself I am beautiful. I will even tell my husband, you self, after I finish dressing up, you will not even tell me that I'm looking beautiful. Anyways, I will say, do you know you married a very beautiful woman? Those things, consistently saying those things really, really helped me. Another thing that I had to learn to do is to change my perception. I had to, like in 2025, I told myself I want to move from being mildly obese to being overweight. And I had to check my weight again this in January, and when I checked it was 83 kg. So I told myself, okay, if I'm going to get to my goal, I should start by aiming to lose 10 kg in 2025. And there are 12 months in 2025. So I can aim at losing 1 kg every month. I had to change my perception, how I see myself, and in my mind's eyes, not even physically. So, yes, I may see myself physically as someone who is mildly obese, but in my mind's eye, I have already visualized how I'm going to look by December 2025. And I'm saying this here because you all are going to be my accountability partners, because you are going to be alive to see me by December 2025, how I have lost my 10 kg. So it begins with how you perceive yourself in your mind. So your thoughts, your thinking will affect what you say about yourself. Then how you visualize yourself. So I visualize myself 10 kg lesser than what I am by December 2025. So anytime I do that, it helps me in working towards my goal of keeping fit and staying healthy. Another thing that I do to deal with body shaming is, my dear, package yourself. I learn to change my appearance. So I may be fat, I may be mildly obese, but there is a way I can package myself that I look beautiful. I look presentable. At some point, people in the office were like, "Hey, Dr. Hamilton, you are giving us hot. What is going on?" My dear, it is called packaging. You have to learn to package yourself, your choice of outfits, your appearance, your hair, your makeup, just to look good. So that's one thing I learned to do to deal with body shaming. So by the time I package myself well, I compliment myself first, then other people compliment me. Please, where is the body shaming going to affect me? It is not. And the fourth thing that I do is I change my actions. Now I have worked on my mind. Now I have seen what I want to achieve. Now I have packaged myself in a very presentable and beautiful way. The next thing is to work on my actions. What action steps can I take to be able to achieve my desired results? And for me at this stage, since I'm easing back to fitness, I'm not going all out or register in the gym and all that. Yes, that would come in, but I want to transition smoothly and set a habit. So my goal for me is not weight loss. My goal is keeping fit and cultivating a healthy lifestyle. That's my goal, so that I can be able to travel the world without my health standing in the way. If you've listened to my fitness diary, you would have heard this saying over and over again. So basically, I work on my actions. I'm working on 10,000 steps every day. In January, I began by saying my target is 5,000 steps. Begin with 5,000 steps. Make sure you don't do below 5,000 steps no matter what. So, and I grow from there. So I'm currently working on my steps count a day, then also ensuring that I stay physically active. So I track my physical activity. I don't want to have a sedentary lifestyle this year. So your actions would also help you in dealing with body shaming, because when you keep body shaming yourself or letting people that are body shaming you get to you, you will not achieve your results. But when you decide that you have changed your thoughts, you've changed your perception, you've packaged yourself, you will now design action plans to achieving your desired results. And the last thing that I do is that I change my expectations. I'm not expecting so much from myself. I start with the basics. Like, my expectation is to be able to lose 1 kg a month. It's doable if I put in the work. My expectation is to be able to achieve 10,000 steps comfortably in a day. at the end of 2025. It is doable. My expectation is to stay physically active and not live a sedentary lifestyle. It is doable. I'm not expecting to move from a mildly obese to a normal weight. No, it's gradual. From mildly obese, my expectation is to move to being overweight. Then from there, I can now say, oh, my expectation is to move from being overweight to being a normal weight. So don't set unrealistic expectations for yourself. It will only get you frustrated. So I set realistic expectations, and that helps me deal with body shaming. Don't let body shaming get the best of you. Always remember that you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't compare yourself with what you used to be. Compare yourself with who you aspire to be, so that you will not be hard on yourself, and you would always give yourself a pat on the back for every progress that you make. Thank you for listening to me today. Please remember to like this video and also subscribe, and join me on my next video as I share with you more about my fitness journey and relatable content that has to do with women's health and lifestyle. Bye.